Yeah, let's do that. And welcome out to Defiance High School, where tonight the Golden Bears face the Defiance Bulldogs here on the Golden Bear Sports Network. Good evening, or good afternoon, everybody. Chris Malanga, Dave Brobston here with you. And Dave, thanks for pinch hitting here for Brian Arnold today.
Hey, not a problem. You know, we're switching. You've got the pilot seat. I got the co-pilot seat. We got this ready to rock, Chris.
Oh, I hope we have it ready to rock. Let's just hope we have it ready to rock. Beautiful facility at Defiance. I've always wanted to broadcast from here, but lots of gremlins today with the technology. So we apologize in advance if we have any issues, but we're going to do our best to bring you the game here on the Golden Bear Sports Network. Let's just recap the 2022-2023 season for the Bryan Golden Bears. Head coach Todd Grosjean. You know, they had a great season. They went to the state Final Four, and boy, oh boy, just a good season, losing to the eventual state champion.
Yeah, Final Four run, great season. 3-time straight NWOAL champs, and this year, quite honestly, it's not a rebuild, it's a reload. The Lady Bears come back strong. A couple of new additions with
Hess.
Yes. Yep. And Anna Gray.
Yep.
Coming over after having to sit out a year for transfer. So a great way to reload the team, get ready for this year.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to take our first time out because we have to talk to Coach Grosjean. Now, here's something that's very cool, Dave. We actually have students that are doing some of the interviews.
Oh, that's really cool.
So right now, one of our students, Brandon Roberts, had a chance to talk with Coach Todd Grosjean. You're going to hear that after this timeout on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Played a role in this project.
We just want to say
thank you.
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Brian Bill!
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. So if you want to talk to your kids, you got to get it trending. I was just trying to get your attention.
Could I just ask me?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Why do so many people travel to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
The Fountain City Amphitheater provides opportunities for families and friends to have fun at many different events. After winning Season 21 of The Voice on Team Kelly, Girl Named Tom recently performed a free concert on the AMP's incredible outdoor stage, thanks to numerous corporate and family sponsors.
With a 5-tier sponsorship opportunity, you can help support this project and all that is to come. Sponsorships promote brand exposure and include unique bonuses with each tier.
To learn more about how you can help provide quality programming at the AMP, visit cityofbryan.com/FC Amphitheater.
And welcome back out to Defiance here on the Golden Bear Sports Network. Chris Malanga and Dave Brobston with you. I want to thank our sponsors bringing you the game today. They include Andrews O'Neill No, the Bryan Parks and Recreation, Fackler Monument, Newcomer, Schaefer, Spangler, and Brininger, Oberlin, Turnbull, Funeral Home and Crematory, Veterans Services of Williams County, the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Danielle Van Atta Agency, Jason Dietsch Automotive Services, Northwest State Community College, and Starks Plumbing and Heating. All right, let's take a look at these two teams. First for the Golden Bears, let's take a look at their team infographic here. And basically the Golden Bears, as we talked briefly, lost to Purcell Marion, the eventual state championship in the basically the Final Four.
Final Four for the state of Ohio. Great season. You lose to the eventual state champs. A great accomplishment for this Lady Bears ball club.
Yeah, Coach Gerstein is his 17th year at Bryan, 24th year overall, sitting at a record of 329 and 187. And they opened up this campaign this week at Tenora with a 48-35 win. I watched about the first quarter of that, and the first quarter of that, I was like, oh, man, I don't know. The Bears had some trouble shooting the ball. Basically, they were only 32% from two during that game.
But one of the things that the Rams do, and I don't care what sport it's in, whether it's basketball, whether it's football, you know when you play Tenora that it's going to be a tough defensive team, and that's what the Lady Bears faced last week until they got things worked out and started getting things moving in the second half, and that Bryan press.
Absolutely.
The Bryan press changed the game in the third quarter.
And now let's take a look at the information for Defiance. Defiance has had a rough go of it here. They have a new coach, Leroy Lewis Jr. He's been involved in youth basketball here in Defiance, and he's an assistant at Defiance College as well. Defiance over their games averaging 19.3 points a game, allowing 51.7. And the big stat to me when looking at these stats is they had 21 turnovers in each of their first two games, more turnovers than points.
Third coach in 3 years for the Lady Bulldogs, and one of the things is they brought Coach Lewis in because he's worked with a lot of these kids, bringing them up. And one of the things that this Lady Bulldog team has had over the last couple of years is they get very senior laden and they lose a whole chunk. So very young. So they bring in a coach who's grown up with these girls, trying to build something and start a program here in Defiance.
All right, we're going to take our pregame break 2, and we're going to take break 3 together, 2 and 3 together, folks, our producers, and we're going to take it and come back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
At Oberlin, Turnbull, Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
Here at the Williams County Veterans Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veterans Service Office.
it, we ask that you please stand for the playing of our national anthem.
National Anthem being presented by Veteran Services of Williams County.
Again, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Dog Pound for our matchup between the lady from Bryan, the Golden Bears, and our own Defiance, Lady Bulldogs. Here's a start. Number 3, 6'1" senior, Haley Thiel for Bryan.
Lineups today being brought to you by the Yoder Mechanical and Custom Fabrication. Call them for all your mechanical piping needs at 419-519-3111. I forgot they do the starting lineup alternatives here.
They do. Back and forth, back and forth.
So, what we'll do is we'll take it off of here, and let's put up Bryan's again and just talk about those real quick. For the Golden Bears, they're going to be starting things off like this. They're going to start off with, they were there a second ago. Oh, Gremlins. Gremlins are so fun. There we go. Let's see. Nope, don't have them yet. So it's going to be Anna Gray, Kaylee Thiel, Ella Rao, Ella Voigt, and 20 Mara Smith. And Defiance is going to line up like this. It'll be Isabella Rawlinson, Caroline McDonald, Kendall Ann Crockle, Jamie Rollins, and Samantha Hohenberger. That's who is going to be doing the for Defiance. So Leroy Lewis, as we said, the coach here, first year here at Defiance. And let's take a look at our keys to the game real quick. The keys to the game brought to you by Carlin Company Realty and Auctioneers, your hometown real estate company for over 45 years. They've consistently remained number one in Williams County and the surrounding areas since 2007. Call us for all your real estate needs. Keys to the game for the Bears is definitely shoot the ball better, Dave. They were 17% from 3, 33% from 2, 57% from the foul line versus Sonora as the Bears get the tip and will bring it up. They want to speed them up and force them into turnovers. They also want to make sure that they can keep up the tempo there. And we'll look at Defiance's keys here in just a minute.
One of the things we noticed in the JV game happening here in the varsity level too, Defiance wants to slow things down, 2-3 zone defense, not that traditional man-to-man we see in a lot of places.
They get underneath to Kaylee Thiel, who puts it up and in for the first points of the Knights. And that was a nice assist there from Voigt. Coming the other way, here's Rollins. Rollins in the backcourt. Bears have that press on. She'll cross the timeline, run into a double team. Able to get it off, though, to Rollinson. Rollinson will try to feed underneath, and that'll be a turnover for Defiance. And going the other way quickly is Voigt. Voigt will put up a layup and miss the shot, and she will get her own rebound, and it gets knocked out of bounds, and it will go to Defiance.
Just what we thought coming out from Bryan, a little bit of pressure. Defiance turns the ball over. Get a chance to get a run out for the Golden Bears. Looked like Ella's foot was on the baseline. Yep. She touched the ball.
Coming the other way, Defiance will break the press, and now we're going to get a double dribble as Kendall and Crockle was too hard to, going too fast there.
Great way to break the press, but good recovery pressure by the Golden Bears. Made her pick up her dribble and start it up again.
2 turnovers for Defiance now. Smith will bring it up left side. Over to Gray, now top of the key. Right side back to Smith. Smith will go top of the key back to Voigt. Voigt will go underneath to Rao. Rao on the wing now. Rao will feed underneath. Thiel, shot up, no good. Contact, no foul. Goes out of bounds. And let's see. I don't see a signal yet. Did he signal it to the Bears? No, he said Defiance.
Defiance ball.
So missed a 2 there for Thiel. Had a lot of contact, though. No whistle, though.
Did. Little bump, but say not enough to change the shot. Again, pressure in the backcourt by the Golden Bears.
Yeah, they are just very stingy when it comes to getting the ball over the timeline. They do find the outlet down to Rollins. Rollins will dribble through, and we're going to get
a
10-second call, so she didn't get it across. So that's the third straight turnover, 3 possessions, 3 turnovers for Defiance here early on. 2-0 lead, Bears, 6:27 remaining first quarter. Bears will inbound it. Here's Smith. Go left side, over to Rao. Rao works around a screen, bounce pass underneath, shot up by Kaylee Thiel, and that was beautiful, and Coach Lewis wants a timeout. And that was a beautiful assist from Rao.
Well-designed play, and it's the trouble that the Lady Bulldogs are going to have. They came out of the 2-3, went girl to girl all over the court, and they just could not keep up with the speed and athleticism of the Lady Bears.
Let's take a look at our keys to the game for Defiance. Again, sponsored by Carlin Company Realty and Auctioneers. Chetan has made his way down to Defiance. Attitude is everything for Defiance, according to Coach Lewis. They want to take care of the ball on offense, limit Bryan to 1 shot, which they did a couple of times, and then play hard for 32 minutes and continue to gain experience. As you mentioned earlier at the top of the telecast, they are a young team, and so trying to get some consistency there is going to be a challenge for them, and they will inbound the ball on the far baseline. We will take a look at our game officials at our next stoppage in play.
The struggle has been, though, that second key that we had, Chris, is control the ball and not turn it over. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers, almost 4.
Yep, and we're getting close, and it is a 4th turnover. It'll go out of bounds, and it will stay right here. So another turnover for Defiance, and that's 4, right?
4 turnovers, and they've been averaging more turnovers per game than they have been points. It's been a problem for the first 3 games of the season, is here today too.
Nice bounce pass underneath to Thiel. She puts it up, gets it in, and the harm. So I tell you what, this Voigt to Thiel has been working pretty well today. And we're going to get a foul on 42. This will be Caroline McDonald picking up the foul.
But I'm sure one of the things the Golden Bear coaching staff will be happy about is 3 buckets, 3 assists. So they're moving well off the ball.
Yep. And so 7-0 Bears lead after the traditional 3-point play. Rollins will bring it down, lose the basketball, picked up, and a shot is off, no good. And that was Rollinson that missed that one. And the rebound.
Garcia got the rebound, but came down out of bounds.
And that becomes very challenging. So the Bears will come the other way. Shot is no good. That is Rao. Cleaned up, no good. And then finally put up, was that Gray that got that one? I think that was Anna Gray underneath.
I believe so.
And it looks like another turnover for the for the Bulldogs. So Thiel missed a shot, and then Voigt got the rebound and missed a shot, and then Gray made the shot. And it's 9-0, and another turnover for Defiance. How many is that?
5. 5 possessions, 5 turnovers for the Lady Dogs.
Bears will bring it up. Right side now to Voigt. Now over to Rao at top of the key. Rao looks to dribble, drive in. Got some good defense being played on her. She'll dish it off to Gray. Gray will try to come inside, put up a shot. No good. Foul not called. Probably should have been. But the Bears will get a bucket, an easy bucket coming through for Voigt.
Rebound Thiel, assist Thiel. That's 4 buckets, 5 buckets, 4 assists.
Yeah. And the Bears defense being very stingy again. 4:52 remaining here first quarter. I believe that Defiance will retain this here.
Almost halfway through the first quarter, and you've got Defiance 1 shot.
Yeah.
Just tenacious defense by this Lady Bear team. kind of been a hallmark of the last couple of years for them, and they're picking right up where they left off.
They really are. And you know,
another turnover, another steal.
Oh, my goodness. That is crazy. That's 6 turnovers now. And Defiance has just had no success right now against these Lady Bears. Bears will have it. Rao will inbound to Smith. Now she'll go right side, back to Rao. Rao tries to feed it inside. Thiel tries to catch it, knocks it out of bounds, then able to tip it to Mara Smith, who comes up and in. Mara Smith with the bucket off the tip from Thiel. That was heads up right there.
Great play. Just a great play by Kaylee Thiel. Missed the shot, fought for the rebound, saved it, and gets an assist in the process.
So Thiel will sit down. And Josie Arnold, I believe, came in. Bears picked up a foul there, I believe, on Mara Smith. Nope, maybe not. Hannah Gray.
Defiance keeps the ball after another high-pressured backcourt defense by the Lady Bears.
This Lady Bears team is fun to watch.
They are fun.
I mean, they just play defense so well. So well. Bears looking to inbound. And that'll go to Defiance. So 4:16 remaining here, 13-0 in favor of the Bears. Defiance will bring it up. This is Rollinson. She'll give over to Rollins. Rollins almost ran into a double team. Will look for some help. Feed it off to the sideline. It gets tipped out of bounds by the Bears, so Defiance will retain it, and they'll have to inbound on their side of the backcourt. And let's see how they do this. Avery Brown checks in for Anna Gray. Defiance does able to get it in and get it up the floor to Rollins. Rollins being guarded by Mara Smith. She'll look to drive. Quick dish off, shot up and made. That's number 10, Seiler. And that assist was from Rollinson. Bears come back quickly. 3-ball in the air for Rao. Buries it! Hello, Rao. Left off where she was in the postseason. She had one of those games where she had 5 or 6 of those. And this pace is really picked up as Defiance able to get it over the timeline. Rollinson has it. She gets double teamed. Josie Arnold steals it away. And then Smith will steal it away after it ricocheted back to Defiance. And I think the Bulldogs will have it here on right in front of the Bears bench. Hohenberger will check in for Crockle. Inbound. Rollinson with it, working against Rao. Gives it over to Fernandez. Now back out. Hohenberger looks to drive. Ball is loose. Scrum forward on the court, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it will stay right with Defiance. 15-2 right now. 3:14 remaining first quarter.
The nice thing for the Lady Bears, or the Lady Dogs, is they're shooting 50%. The bad news is he's only put up 2 shots.
That's right. If you tell a coach you got a 50% shooting night, that's a good one, but not when it's only 2. They'll inbound. Rollinson has it now. She'll back up. Rao comes at her. She'll work around a screen. Nice screen there from Seiler, but Rao able to get through it. Pass over to Fernandez. Thought about a 3. Now she'll drive and kick back out to Ramirez. Ramirez with the basketball. She'll bounce pass over to Rollinson. Rollinson goes baseline, puts up a shot, or goes to put up a shot, but Arnold said no thank you and knocks it away, and the Bears will have it. So looked promising getting underneath, and here the other way. Smith missed an easy one, and then we'll commit the foul. No, that's actually Brown.
Yeah, Brown, Avery Brown.
Brown missed the 2-pointer. Rebound came down to Defiance, and then Brown picks up the foul.
So not a bad first 6 minutes
No.
for Kaylee Thiel. 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. It's not a bad first 6 minutes of the game.
Absolutely. Rao sits down. Hannah Gray comes in for her.
Another steal.
Another steal for the Bears. Bears looking to drive. Arnold puts up the hand with the right hand, puts it up and in. Nice job there for Josie Arnold, unassisted. Defiance will get it down, get knocked over to the sideline. Nice job there by Seiler to kind of thread the sideline, but basically she just hands it right back to the Bears. Underneath, Arnold. Bounce pass over to Gray. It gets knocked out of bounds, and the Bears will have it under the basket. Zimmerman will check in. And so will, I think Piper Hanna was the other one that came in. Bears have it, Gray with it. Gives it to Brown. Brown, dish back out. Voigt, top of the key, 3-ball, good. Ella Voigt. Yikes.
20-2.
Minute 43 remaining here, first quarter. 20 points in the first quarter for the Bears. Shot is up, missed by Brenner, but there's a foul. See who the foul's on.
Foul's on Kaylee.
Kaylee Fee.
Yep, her first.
Okay.
First one too hard off the back of the rim, no good for Brenner.
And this is why the clock stopped and you got to make foul shots, right?
You do. You do. They're called free throws for a reason. You're supposed to be able to convert those.
And she does one of two. So 21-3, or 20-3, excuse me. They must have only counted her as a 2.
I think so.
I'm looking up at the scoreboard. It doesn't match what I have.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing because I had her down for a 3 as well. We'll see if there's a correction later because they've only got her on the board for 5 points as well.
Yeah.
I thought she had hit 2 threes.
So underneath, inbound, Thiel, lots of body. Shot is missed. Rebound comes down to Defiance. They're running the other way. And losing the basketball, Olivia Brenner couldn't handle, actually that was Eliza Ramirez couldn't handle it, so it'll be another turnover for Defiance.
Lady Dogs coming into this one averaging 20 turnovers a game. That's 9.
And this is the first quarter.
And there's still a minute 15 to go. No answer for this Golden Bear defense.
Absolutely not.
I think that's going to be the case for a lot of teams this year. Is not a whole lot of answers for this Golden Bear defense.
Let's see what the Bears can do here. They've got a bunch of subs in right now, so deep bench again for the Lady Bears, which I think was a big key to their run last year. Knocked away.
Good recovery.
Yep, nice job there by Smith. Smith will go baseline, puts up a high glass shot, no good. Rebound comes down to, let's see, did they call a foul on the Bears? No, they called a travel, so it'll stay right here. Interesting. Real interesting.
Pretty rough collision as both girls went down. The Defiance player looked like she rolled over to try to escape.
Underneath, inbound, shot is missed by Kaylee Thiel.
She missed the gimme, but she'll get 2.
She'll get 2. See who the foul's on. 33, I believe, picked up the foul.
Alexander Fernandez. It's her first. Little hard on the first one.
Yeah. Again, free throws.
You know, this gym, though, is one of those, it's a bigger gym behind the baskets, and it's that shooting sight line is a little different for teams that come in here.
Bears have it back. Nice 3-ball. That's definitely a 3. That'll be Rao. Rao is just, I mean, she's a player. 3-ball the other way is no good. That was 24 Garcia. Bears will get the rebound, and Coach Kirstein wants them to hold. That's hard to slow this Bears offense down.
It is. Defiance staying in that man-to-man.
2 ball. No, that time they gave her a 3. That's interesting. All right, so the end of the first quarter of play, it's 27-3 Bears. Back after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Rooting on the Golden Bears is a tradition that brings us all together.
Just like the sports we love, another tradition has stood the test of time. Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory since 1922. We've been part of the community, supporting you in the moments of celebration and loss.
Just like a team, we understand the value of traditions and the love that binds us together.
So whether it's cheering for a win or celebrating a life well lived, remember we are here for you.
Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family owned, family focused.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Back on the Golden Bear Sports Network, 27-3. So I think they ended up giving back. Yes, they did. So the Voigt we all thought there was a 3, and they didn't call it a 3. But then now at the end, I've never seen that done in high school basketball. I'm glad they got it right, but interesting. So the Bears will have it up 27-3, start of the second quarter here on the Golden Bear Sports Network. Chris Malanga, Dave Brobston with you. Nice move there by Voigt, but she'll miss the shot. And it'll be a turnover for the Golden Bears as she went baseline.
Lady Bears keeping the press on here to start the second quarter.
Defiance will bring it up. They get it across over to Rollins. Actually, that's not Rollins, that's Garcia. Garcia has it. Interesting way of dribbling. She kind of just tossed it off her hand to go around the Lady Bears, and now there's a collision on the floor as the ball was loose. And if there's a loose ball around, Anna Gray's on the floor looking for it.
On the floor looking for it.
They're going to call a foul on Defiance there. Another foul on. I think that they called that one on.
Once again on Alexandra Fernandez.
Yeah.
Be her second. Now, one of the rules we see here, Chris, that they've changed in the OHSA this year is your fouls do not continue into the next quarter.
Yep, your fouls reset, so there's no 1-and-1 anymore. After 5 fouls in a quarter, we shoot 2. 3 ball in the air for Voigt is no good. Rebound comes down, and Thea will steal it away and miss the shot, and now we're going to get a jump ball, and that could go to Defiance.
So yeah, no more 1-and-1s.
Yep.
Your fouls reset at the end of the quarter, but on your 5th foul, you go to 2 shots.
2 shots, yep. Just like the women's college game.
Right.
6:58 remaining, 27-3.
Golden Bears turn the pressure off this trip down.
Yep. Got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. You know what I mean? Rollinson with the basketball. Knocked away. And then it'll come down in the hands of Kaylee Thiel, but I believe there may be a push called. And let's see if they get Rao. They do. No, they didn't. Who did they put it on? Okay, I was going to say, not a lot's gone right for Defiance tonight, but if their own player fouled their player.
When it first happened, I thought it was a foul on Ramirez as well. So did the scoreboard.
Turnover, and Voigt makes a bucket off the turnover. 29-3 now. This Bears defense is just tough. Defiance is learning this stuff too, you know what I mean? They're kind of trying to figure things out with a new coach and a new system. And that'll be a turnover as
number 11.
Yep. Alexa Garcia dribbled that one off.
One of the things the Lady Bears can do that not a lot of teams can do, they're almost impervious to the pick.
Yep.
Because they just switch. And then on that occasion, they switch. So you had the center for Defiance being guarded by our point guard and just
that's a mismatch.
Wait patiently until you can make that switch back, and they did so just seamlessly.
Nice move there as it goes down to Voigt, and she misses the shot. Rebound comes down to Defiance. Voigt's kind of been camping out on the left side, and they feed it up to her. And Rollins will come inside and dish off. I'll tell you what, Rollins might have wanted to go to the basket for that one.
I think so.
I think it's great to be selfless, but she had the moves. 3 balls up and good, and that'll be the first points for Garcia. So it is 29-6 now. Bears will bring it up with Rao. Rao will go cross court over to Arnold this time. It's stolen away by Defiance, and wow. She slid a little bit. Now, she didn't pick up her. There's a big misconception there that if you slide on the floor, it's automatically a travel. So I think the officials may have got that one right.
Yep. As long as you don't roll over or your feet don't go down, you can slide. But on that one, excited play, but nice positioning by the Lady Bears to take the charge.
And that, another girl hits the floor. That's one thing you got to watch here. You want to make sure that nobody gets injured.
And one of the things that happens when your team is trying to find yourself is you can get a little aggressive, and like that, you just get a little hip out in the lane, but
and a turnover for the Bears. That's a rarity. Ramirez will bring it up over to Garcia. Garcia will head left wing. Now top of the key, working on Brown. Rollins will just kind of take it from her. Rollins works around a screen. Will give down. 3 ball in the air is no good. That was Garcia, who has one of those and one which was negated by a charge. Or one which was negated by stepping out of bounds. 3 ball for the Bears, no good. Put back by Kaylee Thiel is no good. She gets her own rebound and gets fouled again, misses the shot. 4:22 remaining second quarter, 29-6.
With 4:22 to go, what did you have for the Tenora game? 8 rebounds?
Yep.
10 rebounds for Kaylee
Thiel. Yep.
She's already got 7 by my count, and we still get half the second quarter to go.
So Thiel will put up the first free throw and makes it. Hannah Gray will check into the game for Voigt. So Welling Construction free throw. Free throw is brought to you by Welling Construction, a third-generation family-owned general contractor. We specialize and pride ourselves in building quality custom homes, renovation projects, and commercial work. Your vision, our expertise. Contact us at 419-636-3712.
Both of them in this trip for Thiel.
That's good. Got to have people making foul shots.
Leads all scores with 9.
Sometime you're going to come down to game to foul shots. And that'll be a foul on the Golden Bears.
I think Anna Gray got her with the reach in.
Yep, that's who they're going to call it on. Gray will pick up foul number 2. They inbound. Fernandez with the basketball. Fernandez looks to drive. Spin move, dishes back out. Garcia has it. Garcia working against Josie Arnold. Stops, pops, no good. Rebound comes down to Anna Gray, and she gets hit on the way down, and that'll be a foul on Eliza Ramirez for the Bulldogs. 31-6, 3:54 remaining second quarter. Bears lead. That's what the Main Stop scoreboard shows. Main Stop's open when you need them. You're always near a Main Stop with Thirsty Thursday every Thursday. And that is going to be the 5th foul. So the first 2-shot fouls of the game.
Of the game.
We were wondering if the officials would figure that out. You know, just remember that. And then also, scoreboards have to be adjusted.
Yes. No more of that little, bonus after the 6th foul. And
first one for Gray is no good. Zimmerman's going to check back in.
little discussion about who
had the foul. We can hear we have a microphone down there, so we can kind of hear all the talking that's from the scorer's table. Next one for Gray is no good, so she didn't get one on that trip. And the Bears as a team against Tenora only shot 58% is not terrible.
Not horrible. Nice.
A nice bucket there. That was Caroline McDonald. She just went basically coast to coast. And then they knock away. Alexa Garcia comes in and knocks the ball away.
It's a couple times this quarter where the Lady Bears have gotten a little too confident trying that cross-court angle pass.
Yep. Inbound, Smith will have it. Smith will go left side, over to Voigt. Voigt looks to drive. We'll give back to Arnold. Now cross courts it all the way to Smith. Underneath. Back out to Voigt. Now cross courts it to Zimmerman. Zimmerman drives. We'll hand the ball off to Gray, Gray gets knocked down, and Gray was like, I didn't just throw that out of bounds.
No call. Guess the baseline official decided she was trying to bull her way through, not enough to cause the offensive foul.
I guess. So Defiance will bring it down. Bears put a little bit of pressure back on. Basically just full court man-to-man. They do trap there, and it gets knocked away by Voigt. And they're going to say Voigt stepped on the line, and they're going to say, Coach Grosstein's like, yeah, but she got pushed by Ramirez.
Out of bounds. Well, they
did call the foul on Ramirez. All right. So the Bears will shoot again. And that'll put on the line. Is that Voigt?
I believe so.
We have an interesting angle. We're at the opposite end, and so things down there are a little hard to see.
Well, and now the rule is in either women's college basketball or girls high school basketball, you got to have a ponytail that covers your number.
Yeah.
That seems to be the rule.
Yes, I do. I think it is. It's part of that new uniform rules.
It is.
There we go for that one. So it's 33-8, and we're going to get, wow, they stepped over the line, they're going to say.
Yeah, stepped over the end line. And that time without pressure.
Right. It's really challenging. Defiance not wanting to shoot themselves in the foot, And knocked out of bounds. Nice job there by Eliza Ramirez stepping in front of that pass.
And put that one out of bounds with authority.
Yes, she did. 2:59 remaining here, second quarter, 33-8. And it's stolen away by Defiance. Here comes Rollins. Rollins goes court, and she will get the foul as Voigt will pick up the foul. Rollins, nice player. She wasn't on the initial roster for the Bulldogs when I did some prep, and then Coach sent her as a starter over, and I'm like,
Yeah, even on our rosters, there's not a height or class listed. It's just a number and a name.
Yep, and that's just because I looked it up today from the coach, but I will tell you, because the fine folks at Defiance, Mr. Nate Marroquin, she's a freshman. And let's see if he sent me something. Let's see if we got an updated roster from Nate. That is up and good. 33-9 now, 2:34 remaining.
So little victories for the Lady Bulldogs.
The Bears will get a blocking foul there.
But after being outscored 27-3 in the first quarter, they've played them even 6-6 this quarter. And it's little victories like that for a young team, an inexperienced team. That's what you're looking for is, can we win a quarter? We may not win the game, but can we win the quarter?
All right, 2:28 here, remaining first half. Theo puts up a shot, or the foul shot, misses the first one.
Third foul on Ramirez. I think she's going to have to come out.
And that one's just off front iron.
It's both of them.
Yep. Rebound down to Rollins, who's running. Comes inside, puts up a shot. Misses the shot, and we're going to get a foul. I believe that's going to be on Mara Smith as she came in. So that'll be a 2 shots now. Mara Smith, the 5'6" senior, will pick up foul number 1.
Her first official.
Okay. First foul shot is no good for Rollins. Beautiful facility here at Defiance. I've always wanted to do a game here.
It's pretty incredible.
And we're going to get a lane violation. All right. 33-9, 2:22 remaining here.
Now this is a bold strategy, Cotton.
Yeah, we'll see if it plays off for them.
Defiance is going full court press against the Lady Bears. It's good for the Lady Bears because we'll see this during the season.
Yep, we will.
And we broke it with 6 seconds.
Yeah. Arnold will put up a 3-ball and buries it. Nice job there by Josie Arnold. Now Defiance coming quickly down the other way. Shot is missed by Crockle, and rebound comes down the Bears. They had numbers with Thiel a minute ago and just didn't see her. Now Smith has it top of the key. Smith will go left side, runs into some trouble. We'll get it out to Voigt. Thiel's down there waving her arms on the left block. They get it into her. She puts up a shot, easy shot off left block.
Nice little drop step move to turn to the baseline. Absolutely indefensible.
She has been great as a big all throughout her high school career, but she has really the last couple years come into her own as a center, big forward. That time the Bulldogs knock it away, and we've got to push, and that'll be on Voigt. And I think we're going to see Defiance shooting here, some foul shots here in the new rules. Voigt will pick up foul number 2.
Rollins' quickness has been something that the Lady Bears are going to have to adjust to in the second half. She's not afraid to take it all the way.
Nope, she's not. Rollins at the line. First one is no good.
But the problem is with my math, she draws a lot of fouls, but she's now 0 for 5 from the line.
Yep. That one is
there
good.
There she goes, makes that one.
38-10 now with 1:19 remaining here, second quarter. Bears bring it up, Smith. They feed it underneath to Thiel. Thiel with another easy bunny, misses that one though. Rebound comes down to the Dogs. Rollinson just snuck it out, and she went to throw it to her player who had no idea the ball was coming that way. Rao will bring the ball down after the turnover and then be fouled, so Rao's gonna head to the line. Defiance fan didn't like that one.
Didn't agree with that call.
Yeah, I think she was slapping at the ball, but you still, even what your intent is, if you make contact.
And you know, there's that basis of coaching. If you want to slap at the ball, you slap up, not down.
Yep.
Down your chances of getting the hand. She got the hand, and we hit the first foul shot.
Rao makes the first one. 39-10.
I've unofficially got the Bulldogs with 16 turnovers in the first half.
Second one is good. That's a challenging number because one of our keys of the game was to not turn the ball over. 21 turnovers in the first 2 games. And again, they've got more turnovers than points right now. Shot is missed by Rollins the other way. They feed it down quickly. Here's Voigt. Voigt will miss the shot but draw the foul, and that's going to be on Hohenberger. I was reading a little bit in the background of Coach Lewis. He came to Defiance 4 years ago and helped start the youth program, or increase the youth program, and now they brought him over here to do that. We've got a timeout on the floor. We're just going to keep it right here. Timeouts today being sponsored by Bryan Ford Lincoln, where good values mean a great deal. And what we're going to do at halftime is, in our last halftime break, maybe our first halftime break, we'll figure it out. One of our breaks, we are going to play a little, it's Christmas for Kids Week next week at Bryan. And we've got a little video produced by some of our freshman girls in the VCT class that tells about all the dress-up days. You like doing the dress-up days?
I love doing the dress-up days in high school.
Yeah, absolutely. Dress-up days were loads of fun. I know that they've got, there's a day for, there's your redneck day where there's flannels. I found my flannel out of the closet, so I'm excited about that. Ugly sweater day is one of the days. I got that. So we're going to hear from them during one of our breaks here. And Voigt will make the first shot.
You know, back in my days, it was punk rock day and rock and roll day and hillbilly day. And, you know, someone, I don't know who, looked like a guy from the Flock of Seagulls with the shirt open, the hair spiked.
And that's when it all ended.
That's when it all ended.
Defiance will bring it down quickly, and shot is blocked by Kaylee Thiel. Oh. Hohenberger was going for that one, and Thiel said, no, thank you. And now a missed shot, and we're going to get a foul. That'll be on Arnold. And that'll be a shooting foul.
One of those tough fouls. When you're a player, you're going for a rebound, you get the ball, but the other player turns away from you and literally pulls you over their back. And we protested, we kick and scream. It's a foul. It's a legitimate foul. And
Robinson will put the first one up and in.
The struggle is when you get your hands on the ball, you don't want to let go of it.
Next one coming. No good. Rebound comes down. And
nice
the Defiance will do it again. Garcia. And we're going to get a turnover. No, we're going to get a foul on Voigt. This is going to be, is this 2 on her or 3 on her? I think it's 3 on her. It is. So Voigt's going to quickly take a seat here with 20 seconds to go. It's one of those fouls you kind of don't want to commit there. No, you got to know where you are in the court and your time. You know what I mean?
Away from the basket, moving away from the basket. Just a little over-aggressive.
And you got to believe that the Lady Bears, I mean, they want to keep things going just like last year. And they see every game, no matter if it's a team that they might be challenged or not challenged with, they're going to play their game. And it's not going to change based on who the opponent is.
And for the Lady Bears, they have to, because it's one of the things Coach said in his preseason interview. They've got a target on their back.
Yep, they do.
And everybody that comes is going to give them their A game. And so you've got to play your game, because any night.
5 seconds to go here, first half. They get it down. 3 ball at the end is no good. And at the end of the first half of play, your score, the Bryan Golden Bears 42, the Defiance Bulldogs 13. Going to take this timeout, come back with more after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Why do so many people travel to Jason Eats Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. So if you want to talk to your kids, you got to get it trending. I was just trying to get your attention.
Could I just ask me?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, halftime here, 42-13, the Bears on top. Basically, the brief recap is Bears played really good defense, caused a lot of turnovers. Defiance didn't shoot well, and the Bears shot lights out.
It was, when they brought the press out against Tenora, they turned the game around. Coach decided to come out and let's start with what, dance with who got us here. They brought out the press, and Defiance had absolutely no answers for it.
Yeah, absolutely not. And, let's take a look. We can't do some stats because our stats are up on the video board, which is now showing ads right now.
Shocking.
So,
you're showing ads as well.
So we will we'll get you some of those stats here. At Defiance, really nice. You got the video board that has the stats on it. So want to thank our sponsors, though. They include Andrews, O'Neill & Lowe, the Bryan Parks and Rec, Fackler Monument, Newcomer, Schaefer, Spangler, and Brininger, Oberlin, Turnbull, Funeral and Crematory, Veteran Services of Williams County, Starks Plumbing and Heating, Northwest State Community College, Jason Deetsch Auto Services, Danielle Van Atta Agency, and the Bryan Athletic Boosters. Just looking at this team, let's take a look at some of the stats back from Tenora. I mean, Kaylee Thiel, we talk about her tonight. She's doing a great job this afternoon. She had 13 points against Tenora.
And I think if I remember correctly, she's got 14 right now, along with 7 boards.
Yeah. They had 27 deflections and 14 steals against Tenora, and they are doing very similar.
Of that tonight.
Yep.
Every bit of that tonight.
Yeah.
They're in every passing lane. They're contesting every pass. And, up until late in that second quarter, we're doing some without getting too handsy.
Yep.
Fouls caught up with them a little bit late in the second.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, here we have 42-13. We knew this game was probably going to be like this. Is there anything when you look at this game that you're surprised at?
I'm a little surprised that the foul shooting. To be a team that makes the Final Four run, to be a team that is going to make that move late in the season. You talked about it, Chris. There's going to be a game where foul shots are going to matter, and the shooting in here is different. So for folks at home, most schools, you've got maybe 10, 12 feet behind the basket. Here, you've got full seating on both sides. So behind the backboard, you don't have that point of reference. But the problem is when you start getting to BG, when you start getting to Columbus, when you start playing in those big arenas, guess what? The sight lines are different again. So this is a good place for a team like Bryan to come and work on those basics. Haven't had a problem from the field, haven't had a problem with threes, but the free throws have been a little suspect today. That would probably be my biggest surprise.
Yeah, this facility here at Defiance is really, really nice. If you've been to the Stroh Center at Bowling Green, this would be, in my mind, comparable. You call this a mini Stroh Center. It's smaller in size, but the layout is definitely the same. You got the space all around that you can walk on, the track up here, and then the seating down on the floor so you can enter from the top or the bottom to your seat. But again, there's that big, massive space, and I can only imagine in a big game with the Defiance boys how everybody's sitting there at Kirk's Crazy section, and this place gets really, really loud and exciting.
This place could be a really, really difficult place to play when you get this place full and Defiance is on a run.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we're going to take another timeout. When we come back, we will bring you more here from Defiance on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
To the school board and administration,
and everyone who played a role in this project,
we just want to say
thank you.
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
Good morning, Bryan Middle and High School. It's Morgan Kilgallen here, coming at you with a few important details regarding Christmas for Kids Week. On Monday, we want to see you in your coziest outfits. Wear your PJs.
On Tuesday, we want to see you rocking your favorite Christmas socks and hats.
On Wednesdays, we want to see you bundle up in your favorite Christmas sweater or sweatshirt.
On Thursday, we want to see you rig out in your redneck flannels. Friday, we want to see you all decked out in your Christmas gear. We can't wait to see your Christmas spirit, BHS.
Back out at Defiance High School, halftime here, 42-13. Golden Bears pretty much in control of this one. I expect to see a little bit of JV action later on. He's got three players that are coming up from JV today.
They rolled most of the bench in the first half. One of the things that we'll try to keep an eye on as we progress, we're about 12 minutes from kickoff in Canton for the Liberty Center State Championship game. We'll try to get you updates on that as they come in.
Yeah, absolutely. Good luck to the Tigers. Always like to see. You hate to play them during the regular season, but when we get to this point in time, we definitely like to NWAL teams to have some success.
We do. And I was sitting there thinking today that as I was listening to Coach's preseason interview, that, going on the road, he was talking about Liberty Center's got 7 seniors back, PH has 9 seniors back, that just how loaded the NWAL is. And just like the football team, the Lady Bears have to go on the road to both of those places this year. And those are places that it's hard to play.
Yep, it is. It is. We're actually going to have both those games for you. We're going to do a little plug here for the Golden Bear Sports Network website. Website is at bryansports.com. And we've got a whole bunch of stats and information for you. We've got stories for each team. We've got photos. And one thing to check out, it'll get posted to our Facebook later today, but if you're streaming, you can get an early preview. We've got our winter sports preview edition. And again, we had students that helped us out. So Brennan Roberts interviewed Coach Grosjean, Don Malanga interviewed Coach Holmeyer and Coach Gillette, and also Coach Dominic, and then Landon Bassett interviewed Coach Luce from the swim team. All those individual interviews are on bryansports.com. If you go to the particular page for that sport, you can get a little sneak peek, but we'll post the full program later.
And one of the things for you and I, because, we spent a bunch of games this year sitting in opposite seats for football season. Yep. Keep an eye on bryansports.com, because my guess is that'll be the first place that it announces the new hire.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Two coach changes, football and then girls soccer. Sarah Teal resigned, and our new girls soccer coach, Danielle McQuillan, who is an assistant with the boys. So for the boys soccer team, they're really sad that they're losing their assistant, but really happy for her. She's a great person, and it was interesting. I interviewed Nathan Keel, our athletic director, the other day, talking about the fall sports or the winter sports preview. I keep saying fall because it's rainy and nasty out. It's not wet. It's not snowy out. But he said he likened that to amicable divorce. That they're going to be sad about it, but happy in general. So we're getting ready to start the second half. And what do you say when you're Coach Grosjean? What do you say? You're in your 17th year here. You had a lot of success, and you're up big, 29 on Defiance, a place you've had trouble playing in the past. What did you say to him? Like, what kind of things are being talked about?
I think it's really simple. Stay away from the silly fouls and play your game. Don't let the score affect it. The problem comes is you get into games like this and someone relaxes and doesn't play their game. Well, the other team, they're embarrassed and they're upset. They're still going aggressive. Yep. That's where you get silly injuries. And so, I think that the big key for this half is for the Lady Bears, they don't have to run the score up, but to keep their intensity.
Yep. So Bears will get it to start the quarter. Here comes Mara Smith down underneath to Kaylee Thiel. Thiel puts it up off glass. No good. Rebound tipped around. It comes down to Jamie Rollins. Rollins is running now. Works around Smith, feeds it down, and it's stolen away by Rao. Now the Bears will come down the other way. They find Thiel. Three-quarter court pass. Count it, and the foul. 44-13, and Defiance was jetting down there with Rollins, and then the Bears got back, and Thiel was still kind of about at mid-court. And so when she saw the turnover, she went running towards the basket.
In beer leagues, pickup leagues, wine leagues, we call that cherry picking. But hit the free throw as well. Now that does give her 14 on the night to go with 7 rebounds and 2 assists.
Rollinson will bring it up for the Bulldogs. Lady Dogs will go left side. It gets tipped away by Smith, and now Smith's going to be charged with the foul. I think the officials tested. Oh, no. Oh, they're going to call that offensive. All right. That's a gift.
It is. It is. I think trying to protect the ball, when Smith was coming around, she got a little arm up and pushed her away.
Yeah, Smith seemed very surprised at that whistle, so I see why she was surprised. Rao has it top of the key. She gets double teamed, breaks through the double team, puts up a shot, misses the shot, gets her own rebound, and then loses it as it was loose. And now we're going to get a foul. Oh, what are they going to call here? They called that on Rao. The way the Defiance fans responded to that, I thought there was a problem there.
Me too.
So Defiance will bring it up. Rawlinson, the 5'10 sophomore, will bring it up. If you look down your roster, just 3 seniors, Crockle, Garcia, and Brenner. The rest a mix of freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. Big sophomore class. Rollins puts it up, no good, gets her own rebound. And now the Bears steal it away. Feed it down to Thiel. And we're going to get offensive foul as Thiel ran right over Kendall-Ann Crockle.
Be her second.
(45-13) your score, 6:37 remaining. I didn't do my annual brush up on the rules before I came, but there is a running clock situation. I can't remember how many points it is. Defiance backing it in. Garcia puts up a shot.
And I've got to say, partner, from somebody who spent a lot of late nights, and you'll spend them this year, waiting for a JV game that is 62-17 to get done, the running clock is a nice thing to have.
It is, absolutely. Although today with our Gremlins, I wouldn't have minded maybe a little overtime, 5 minutes.
Speaking of JV, the Lady Bears won 27-18. Nice pass.
Theo gets it underneath, misses the shot. I just tell you, her court awareness is just improved so much over these 4 years. Rollins will bring it up again. She'll go left side. Bounce pass over to Rollinson. I've been impressed with the play of Rollinson. She's been a pretty good ball handler.
Yes.
And she just stepped on the line there, though, just as the announcer's jinx right there.
But it's one of the things that the Lady Dogs have tried to do over the years, to have a bigger point guard.
Yep.
A 5'10 point guard. You get matchup nightmares. I mean, to think when we go to the bench and we bring in Avery Brown,
yep.
You know, that's 5'10 on 5 foot. That's a mismatch down low all day.
Foul's going to be on Olivia Brenner. She was going for the basketball and poked in. Got some skin there. Rao does an inbound, tall pass to Thiel, up and good. She put that only where Kaylee Thiel could get that.
Yeah, beautiful. It's a couple of really good designs on inbound plays tonight that the Bears have used perfectly.
And that'll be thrown off of Smith. Nice job there by Rollins to throw it off of Smith to keep the possession here. Josie Arnold will check in for Anna Gray. Defiance having trouble inbound, and they get it to Rollins. Rollins runs into a host of Golden Bears, able to bounce pass it out to Rollinson. Rollinson.
Some generosity from the official. She was in the lane for about 9 seconds.
Yeah, she was. Garcia with the basketball. It's poked away. And I tell you what, I don't know that there's anyone better in the league than Ella Voigt at poking the ball away. She just has a nose for the basketball and active hands.
Yes.
47-13, 5:04 remaining third quarter. Shot up and missed. Got her own rebound. That one is no good either. That was 24 Garcia. Bears coming the other way quickly. Here's Voigt. Voigt will stop, give back to Smith. Now top of the key to Rao. Rao launches a three and buries it. Ella Rao. 2 threes today. Defiance will bring it up with Rollinson. Works around a screen. Feeds it underneath. Whole host of Golden Bears there, and they throw it out of bounds. No, knocked off the Golden Bears. Going to see Avery Brown come in.
I think they got the three wrong last time. They gave it to Ella Voigt because they didn't even have Ella Rao in the ballgame.
Oh, there you go.
But
nice block there by Kaylee Thiel.
She was in the ballgame.
Thiel will block it away. Bears coming the other way up 50-13, 3:48 third quarter. Rao, shot, missed. Rebound comes down to Defiance. Seiler gets the rebound, gives to Hohenberger. Now bringing up is Rollinson. Rollinson gets over the timeline, tries to drive through the lane, dishes out, and it goes off of a Golden Bear, and it'll stay right here. Gonna see Ava Zimmerman check in. Kaylee Thiel will have a seat for a little bit.
Wonder if we see her again tonight.
I don't know. She has, how many fouls? Oh, we don't have fouls on her right now.
She's got 2 fouls, 16 points, and 8 rebounds.
Defiance still running their offense. Shot up and good. That is Garcia. She's been kind of a good spot. Yeah, a little spark plug she's coming. She's got 7 of 15.
She leads them in scoring.
Off the bench, in fact. Bears the other way. Zimmerman has it. Now she'll give out to Smith. Smith thought about a 3, will drive inside, put up a shot, and we're going to get the foul as well. So Smith will go to the line for a 3-point play. Every time I think of Mara Smith, I just go back to that game against St. Vincent St. Mary, where the Bears needed a bucket in the worst way, and Smith was able to get behind everybody, shortest player on the court, able to get behind everybody for a backdoor layup that kept the Bears in that game and actually gave the Bears the lead in that game before that miracle turnover situation where St. Vincent St. Mary put up three in a row that all 3 hit iron and none of them went in.
Mackenzie Mason just checked in for the Lady Bears.
Mason, the junior, she did not play last year, but back this year. We're also going to see Gabby Mossberg come in, so Coach Grosjean emptying the bench a little bit. 3 ball in the air is no good by Defiance. That was Rollinson. Bears will come the other way with it. Here comes Zimmerman, working against Rollins, and Zimmerman might have got away with the travel there.
Nice dish, nice cut.
Underneath, Arnold misses the shot, and she goes to grab the rebound and wisely pulled back. She didn't want to draw that foul. She got a foul like that last time. She thought better of it. Cross court. Defiance gives it to Hohenberger. Working against Brown there. 3 ball in the air is no good to Garcia. Rebound loose, comes to Defiance, shot up and good. That was Chloe Seiler as we go under a minute to play, 53-17. They're averaging 19.3 a game, 19, 19, and 20 in their 3 games. Right now they're at 17 with a whole quarter to play. Shot is missed by the Golden Bears, and they feel like the Bears have gone cold lately.
$11 in the quarter for them. They've won the quarter 11-4. Make that 14-4.
Wow. 3 ball by Smith. 26 seconds to play here, third quarter. Defiance moving up with Rollinson. We'll give over to Garcia. Garcia working on Zimmerman, and will draw the foul. I think that's going to be on Ava Zimmerman. They haven't stopped the clock yet. Oh, because we're in the running clock situation now.
Yes.
So that'll end the third quarter as the running clock is underway. 56-17, end of 3. Back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
to the school board and administration, and everyone who played a role in this project.
We just want to say
thank you.
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Back on the Golden Bear Sports Network, start of the fourth quarter, 56-17. Going to be a quick one because we're in a running clock situation here. Chris Malanga, Dave Brobston here with you on Q96.5, BryanSports.com, and WOSN. The Main Stop scoreboard shows 56-17. Main Stop's open when you need them. You're always near a Main Stop with Thirsty Thursday every Thursday.
You know, partner, I sit there and think about the running clock in high school basketball, and we've seen it in football. And you got a little time to decide in football because if the score's above, it comes back. In basketball, it can ebb and flow.
Yep.
A 3-ball here, a 2-ball there. It's going to be a really tough on the clock operators.
Defiance wasn't ready to start, so they set the ball down. The officials set the ball down. Shot is missed by Seiler, and we're going to get a foul. No, we're going to get a jump ball on the rebound. And again, this clock just rolling now.
And as an old basketball referee, you want to really infuriate a team, set the ball down and start counting.
Yep. So Bears will bring it down. Got some new faces in there, I believe. Zimmerman. And we're going to get a timeout called by Coach Grosjean. It's just going to be a 30-second timeout. While we're in our timeout, can we run that Fear the Bear graphic there? We want to talk about this real quick because it's a little time sensitive. Fear the Bear, the Bryan Post-Prom, the junior parents, of which I am one, are hosting a Fear the Bear t-shirt sale, or presenting a Fear the Bear shirt sale. And your design is up on your screen right now. Proceeds support Bryan Post-Prom. Our deadline to order is December 5th, and the shirts are in black. So this is great for Christmas gifts and also the blackout days. So we have the blackout games. You need a Fear the Bear shirt. So if you're watching on the screen, scan that QR code. We'll also have the link posted on BryanSports.com for you.
May look kind of good on a football broadcast late fall next year.
Yeah.
Thinking I may have to grab me one of those.
You might not need to do that. All proceeds benefit Post-Prom. And tell you what, I was up till 3:30 this morning. I don't know how I'm going to function at Post-Prom. I got out of it COVID year with my other son.
Things change as we get a little bit older.
Yes, they do. Cross court over to Brown, who launches a three and buries it. Nice stroke there by Avery Brown. And we're going to get a Bulldogs timeout. Timeout's brought to you today by Bryan Ford Lincoln, where good values mean a great deal. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. Back with more after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Back on the Golden Bear Sports Network, 59-17. Timeout again, sponsored by Bryan Ford Lincoln, where good values mean a great deal. Let's take a look at the league real quick. Last year for the NWAL and the Bryan Lady Bears, of course, they won that league. Perfect league record. They only lost 3 games the entire season. And here's what the standings look like for the NWOAL. Patrick Henry was second, Liberty Center, Wauseon, Evergreen, and Delta. And as we talked, we got to go to Patrick Henry and Liberty Center. So.
And Evergreen's already posted some pretty good scores this year. They're an improved ball club.
They definitely are. Coach Simlin always has them ready to go. 59-19 here. And it's basically a tale of two teams because Defiance, if you look at the Western Buckeye League standings, Defiance is at the rock bottom last year. And this is how they shook out. OG won the league, Bath, Van Wert, St. Mary's, Elida, Kenton, Shawnee, Wapak, Salina, and Defiance 0-9 in the league. So two are an inverse, you know, Bryan 7-0, Defiance, or Bryan 7-0, Defiance 0-9, and a Big Ten team league in the Western Buckeye League.
Very much.
Gabby Mossberg into the game. She has the ball on the right wing. Top of the key to Zimmerman.
explains a little bit why the Bulldogs are on their third coach in 3 years.
Yep.
Trying to rebuild a program here.
Yep. 3 ball is good for Brown. Yeah, I used to do Defiance Bulldog basketball, Lady Bulldogs basketball back in the day on WONW, and I know you've had some stuff. It seems like it's been a constant battle to get good basketball on the ladies' side here in Defiance. As the Bears put up another bucket there, 64-19.
They get an amazing player or two who are all state.
Yep.
And that carries the team. But when you don't have that star, the team seems to struggle. They don't have that player to rally around.
And nice move there by Rollins. Missed the shot. It'll stay right here as it goes out of bounds off the Bears.
And I'm betting for Coach Lewis. He's hoping that he can look at Jamie Rollins and go, there's the next one.
She looks like she has a little bit different basketball IQ than some of the people. You know what I mean? She knows where to go with it. She's very good at anticipating. And she's only a freshman. Down to Zimmerman. Puts up a shot with a left hand. No good. Rebound will come down to Seiler.
That's her third board on the night.
Yeah. Rollinson will bring it up. 4:04 remaining here. We're in the running clock situation as the Bears are up 64-19. Underneath to Rollins. Shot up and no good. And Defiance, the lid is on the basket down there.
Only 4 points in the half.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we were talking a little bit at halftime about what do you talk to the Golden Bears. If you're the Defiance coach, if you're Coach Lewis, you want another bucket. You want to, against a team, a Final Four team, to be able to say, that's the most points we scored all year. That's a big deal.
3 ball is no good. Rebound comes down. Shot is up again, no good. Rollins has the rebound this time. Rolling out of bounds, able to save it. And the Bulldogs will try again. Shot up now, no good by Garcia. The Bears are coming the other way with it. We've got Amaya Langham in the game right now. And also Piper Hanna. Piper Hanna, a big part of that soccer team, and we got a travel violation by Langham. Just checking, we do have a lot of ponytails, so they are following the rule regulations.
The new uniform regulations. You got to have a ponytail that covers your number.
2:32 here, running clock, 64-19, Bears lead. Rollins with the basketball. She loses it, able to pick it up and get it back. Now she'll look to drive the lane. The Bears collapse. She dishes off at the last second. Shot up and no good. Rebound comes down to the Dogs and then stolen away by the Golden Bears. We're going to get a jump ball. You know, and I think one of the things in looking at the play of Rollins, she knows where her players are.
Yes.
I don't know if the players that are in the recipients of the pass are realizing how that ball is going to come, how hard that ball is coming at them.
And if you're not used to having a point guard with that kind of awareness,
yep,
it can get on you in a hurry and surprise you.
Underneath, now back out. Shot is missed by Lady Bears and knocked out of bounds off of Piper Hanna. And going to see Leatherman check in. Nadia Leatherman will check in.
One of their freshmen.
Yep. Also going to see Olivia Brenner check back in. She was in earlier in the game and then got knocked out with some foul trouble. Waning moments of this one. Bears up 64-19. Nice move. Dish over to Rollinson. Puts up a shot. Draws the foul. And she will head to the line to shoot 2.
And for Lady Dog fans, you're looking at your backcourt of the future right now with Leatherman and Rollins in the game. A 5'5" freshman, a 5'7", 5'8" freshman. That's going to be your backcourt of the future.
Yep, absolutely. That one's good, so they equal their point total. I don't know if they're going to surpass it here unless they have a steal. And it is a steal that gets right back to the Golden Bears. Wow, I don't know how they were able to get it out of there.
That was creative.
That was creative. Rebound comes down to the Dogs, and they want to push it. Outlet pass and can't save it, and that'll do things here as the Lady Bears will defeat the Bulldogs by a score of 64-20 here on the Golden Bear Sports Network. We're going to take the timeout. When we come back, we will have our post game after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Why do so many people travel to Jason Eats Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
Rooting on the Golden Bears is a tradition that brings us all together.
Just like the sports we love, another tradition has stood the test of time. Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Since 1922, we've been part of the community, supporting you in the moments of celebration and loss.
Just like a team, we understand the value of traditions and the love that binds us together.
So whether it's cheering for a win or celebrating a life well lived, remember we are here for you.
Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family owned, family focused.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, Chris Malanga, Dave Brobston here with you. The Golden Bears defeat Defiance by a score of 64-20, and we have some updates from our state championship games going on.
Well, Marion Local just kept on rolling. Marion Local, 48 straight victories, 3 straight state titles for the Flyers as they beat Dalton 38-0.
Wow.
And
Liberty
kickoff of Liberty should be imminent.
Okay. I want to thank our sponsors bringing you the game here. They include Andrews O'Neill and Lowe, Bryan Parks and Rec, Fackler Monument, Newcomer, Schaefer, Spangler and Brininger, Oberlin, Turnbull, Funeral Home and Crematory, Veterans Services of Williams County, Starks Plumbing and Heating, Northwest State Community College, Jason Deetsch Automotive Services, Danielle Van Adda Agency, and the Bryan Athletic Boosters. And we are going to await Coach Grosjean. He indicated he was probably going to come up and see us. So let's take a 60-second timeout here. We've got our post-game break 2 to hit, and then we're going to hit another 30 seconds here. We're going to do that right now after this, and we'll be back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. So if you want to talk to your kids, you got to get it trending. I was just trying to get your attention.
Could I just ask? Visit talkaboutVaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Back out on the Golden Bear Sports Network here at Defiance, Chris Malanga, Dave Brobston, along with Coach Todd Grosjean. And Coach, get a win here at Defiance, a place you have said that you've had trouble with in the past.
Yeah, we just talked about that in the locker room. For whatever reason, we've not played well in this facility and not shot it well in this facility. And it was nice to see our kids knock some shots down today, especially after, the way we shot it over at Tenora and And so that was a good thing.
You know, you had just a great season last year. The bullseye's on your back every game. It's really hard to get going, and especially against a team that is definitely not your equal. It's a lesser kind of quality team. They're a young team. How do you get your girls ready to play a team like Defiance?
Well, we've tried to sell them on the fact we're going to get everybody's best.
Yep.
It doesn't matter if they won 1 game or they won 20 games last year. We're going to get everybody's best effort, and until you address that at the tip and get going, you know, they get some confidence early on, and it's a struggle, and it was that way 2 years ago over here. Yeah. So I was happy with the way we got out, pressured the basketball, turned them over, and some of our turnovers led to baskets and some opportunities offensively, and we don't have to necessarily run a half-court offense. And we're obviously pretty athletic,
yep.
And we wanted to exploit that today. And I thought our kids did a really nice job pressuring the basketball and rotating in our press, and so.
Unofficially, I had 23 turnovers for them today, so that was a good work by your defense.
Yeah, and Mara Smith she's kind of the X factor because she does such a great job putting pressure on the basketball, and our problem at times is we're not as aggressive on the wings, and sometimes we're resting at the defensive end on the post, and we just got to get everybody on the same page because obviously Mara Smith is a great defender and creates a lot of havoc out there on the ball.
She does. 3 players in double figures tonight. Got to be happy, especially with the post play of Kaylee Thiel.
Yeah, Kaylee probably left 10 or 12 out there as well. And
she did.
Yeah, she struggled from 2 feet, but it was nice to see her get going. And Ella Voigt struggled the other night, and Ella Voigt had a really nice game, and obviously she's so athletic.
Yeah, she is so active defensively. I have never seen a player more active than Ella Voigt.
Yeah, and she does a nice job getting the offensive glass. It was nice to see her knock a couple shots down. The kid I'm really happy with, the way she's played, is Avery Brown's come in, and she's not shy. She's going to get her shots up.
She does.
We've needed it. We obviously needed it over at Tenora, and tonight she knocked some shots down. And Josie Arnold's given us great minutes. Anna Gray's kind of banged up right now. She got a shoulder issue, and but she's not as shy about getting on the floor. She does all those dirty things that you have trouble getting girls to do, and she's not afraid to mix it up. And
I think I said during the game, I believe I said about Anna Gray, I said if there's a basketball on the floor, Anna Gray's around it. She's in the vicinity on the ball.
We need that. We had Bree Long a couple years ago that would do that, and Anna's obviously very skilled offensively as well, and she can get to the rim. And I thought Ella Rao did a nice job in transition, knocking some shots down, and our communication was a lot better than it was over at Tenora the other night. We found the open man and made the extra pass and got some good looks at 3 rather than shooting threes with people in our face.
Right. You're going to start your tour through the GMC again, pick up that secondary league with Wayne Trace coming to town. What do you see out of them briefly?
Well, they've got twin guards that are really good, sophomore twin guards that they were pretty solid last year as freshmen. They've got some size inside. We're hopefully going to get some film on them, and I'm not sure how deep they are, so hopefully we'll take maybe advantage of that. But we just got to take them one at a time, and obviously Tuesday's going to be here. We got one day to prepare.
Yep.
I think we got out of here in one piece.
That's good.
It's a pretty physical game, but I like what we're getting off of our bench and our depth. We're getting some young kids that are getting some minutes, quality minutes that I think we're going to need down the stretch.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on the win. We'll see you Tuesday with Wayne Trace at home.
Well, thanks, Chris.
All right,
thanks.
Coach Todd Grosjean here on the Golden Bear Sports Network. Thank you so much. All right, I want to thank our broadcast crew bringing you the game, our director, Krista Bruner, our camera people, John Tripodi and Christopher Allspaw. I want to thank our athletic department at BHS, Nathan Keel and Teresa Kuzmal. At Defiance, Jerry Beauty. Always good to talk to Jerry. What a guy. He's great. I want to thank our board op back at WQCT, Rick Armentrout, WOSN, Nick Fraley, Golden Bear Photography, Matt Neff and Stephanie Ponzak, and I am your executive producer of the Golden Bear Sports Network. Watch tonight's broadcast on BryanSports.com or on WOSN Saturday at 4 p.m. WOSN can be found on Spectrum Channel 19 or on the air over the air 26.1. Whoa, 64.
64-20.
20. There you go. There's your final score. That's right. Next game Tuesday is the Lady Bears host Wayne Trace in a non-league matchup at the Bears Den. Brian Arnold and I have the call for you about 7:15 on BryanSports.com and Q96.5. This broadcast is produced by the Golden Bears Sports Network for the private use for our audience. Any duplication or the use of this broadcast, including descriptions or accounts of the game without the express written consent of the Bryan City School District, is prohibited. One final time for all of us at the Golden Bears Sports Network with Dave Brobston. I'm Chris Malanga. Thanks again for joining us. Your final score 64-20. Have a great night, everybody.